I am always disgusted by a woman that shows a level of empathy for men. This comment is in response to the video that I made about me not liking the fact of men being overweight and men being broke. And essentially, she is writing saying that the reason why these men are overweight is because of depression. And guess what? Men will never in their life consider having even an ounce of grace for women when it comes to you not meeting the mark of their standards. You literally will be 9 months pregnant, deliver an 8-pound baby, have postpartum depression, and then 2 weeks later, a man could look at you and call you fat and ask you why you're not back at your pre-baby weight. But you women will literally sit here and come up with all of the excuses for men to be fat, for men to be broke, for men to be lazy, while they've been afforded all of the things that they need to not be any of that. And then these are the same women that get pissed off when they get gaslit by men. Women tell them, you need to give someone a chance, you need to give someone a chance. Y'all constantly are bitching. Y'all are bitching about giving the broke guy a chance. Y'all are bitching about giving the fat guy a chance. Y'all are bitching about giving the man with no job a chance. Y'all are bitching about not giving the man with no education a chance. A man is never going to look at a woman that he is not physically attracted to and have a level of empathy in his brain to tell himself, I'll give her a chance even though I'm not attracted to her. Hell no. If a man wants a woman that is fit, he's not going to go for an overweight woman. The only time he's going to go for an overweight woman is if he needs some place to stay and he needs somebody's money to mooch off of. Men are never going to look at you with a high level of consideration and say, she might be overweight because it's something wrong with her thyroid. She has PCOS. She has something going on hormonally. Men are never looking at women with that amount of empathy. They're looking at you face value and saying, you're overweight, you're big back, and I don't want that. And as a matter of fact, they're not even going to go as far as to look at you. You're going to be invisible to them. When men are out in the real world, if you do not fit the standard that they have, you're invisible to them. They have no idea that you even exist. Their eyes are fixated on the things that they want. They're not going to sit here and make excuses for a woman. They're not going to sit here and have a level of empathy and come up with all these reasons as to why a woman may look the way that she looked. They're not ever going to do that. You either fit it or you don't fit it. I am so tired of women making it easy for men and then complaining about it later, because that's the issue. It'd be different if y'all would make all these considerations for men and you just shut the fuck up about the aftermath that happens. Y'all will sit here and make these considerations for men and then bitch about it after. I gave him a chance. I didn't even like him. I can't even believe that I gave a man that I thought was ugly a chance. Why the fuck are you giving an ugly man a chance? He would never give you a chance. Why are you over here trying to say, he's overweight because he's depressed? Meanwhile, you sitting here depressed and he's over here asking you, why isn't the house clean? Why isn't my meals ready? I'm hungry. He don't give a fuck about your depression. He's not over here thinking about why you're acting a certain type of way and what he can do to alleviate you from acting like that. He over here wondering why his needs ain't getting met and why you coming up with all these goddamn excuses as to why you're not meeting them. I'm never going to feel bad for women that have a high level of empathy for men. Never. Actually, don't even require a high level. Just empathy. Because men aren't going to have empathy for you. Do we not remember the male content creator that literally was shaming women based off of their height, their weight, and their dress size, and men were eating that shit up? Do we forget that quickly? Do we forget that quickly how men were enjoying the fact that a man was on the internet ridiculing women based off of their size, calling them Big Shirley, playing the trumpet sound when he considered them to be overweight? Do we not remember that time in which men were relishing in that shit? And you got women over here with their fucking cape on trying to save the day to vouch for big back. to vouch for someone that's broke. And in my honest opinion, to me, it's always giving projection. It's always, oh, well, it's depression. Well, yeah, it might be because you're overweight. But guess what? I don't ask for anybody to bring something to the table that I don't have. So if you're overweight, you may not care about dealing with an overweight man. You may not care. But as someone that had binge eating disorder, that had depression, I lost 60 fucking pounds. Depression is not a lifelong thing. Depression should be a phase in your life. You should be able to overcome depression. You don't have to be fat your whole life. You don't have to be overweight your whole goddamn life because you're depressed. You literally can do the things that is required for you to get over your depression. That way you can lose weight. And then women will sit here and wonder why these men don't want to change, because y'all keep making all these excuses for them. Oh, he's depressed. Oh, he's unhappy. Oh, he's having a hard time. Oh, his lizard died. Oh, something is going on with his mom. Y'all are going to constantly make all of these fucking excuses for these men, for them to be broke, for them to be lazy, for them to be overweight, and then y'all cry and complain about it later. And why would the men want to change any of this when y'all are still giving them a chance when they're not meeting the very same standards that they have for you? Women are over here going out the country to a place that they don't fucking speak the language, dropping $30,000 to go on somebody's table to risk their life to meet the beauty standard of which men, what they want, what they're attracted to. You think these men are over here worrying about women losing their lives when they're over here getting their body done to conform to the male gaze? You think men are sitting here thinking about how much pain you're in when you get your waxes, how much time you're spending when you're getting your nails done, how much a financial hit you're taking when you're having to do all this shit on your credit cards, you got to pay it off? You think these men are over here caring about that shit? You think they're over here thinking about all of the time, the energy that you're having to invest, the pain that you're having to endure in order to do these things so that way you can appease them? Meanwhile, they're over here and they got shit stain in their drawers that they're wearing inside out. They're over here eating fast food every fucking day. They're over here collecting unemployment and not looking for a job. And you think that men are over here considering the effort that you're putting in to fucking appease them and to get their attention, and they're not doing shit in order for them to be physically fit, for them to have the funds to want to spend money on you and to want to take care of you? Women like y'all disgust me. Women like y'all disgust me because it's like, why do y'all give these men so many excuses? I don't care if you're depressed. Get undepressed. You can get undepressed. Like, men, the thing about it is that for a lot of men, they don't even want to be adjacent to having mental health issues. Y'all will put that shit on them to further enable them. A lot of men, they don't want to have any type of thing put on them with being depressed, with being mentally unstable, with being weak. Y'all put that shit on them and give them all the excuses, and they don't even want them excuses. And then y'all sit here and wonder why these men don't want to do anything, why they want to be lazy. Y'all be enabling them to be lazy by making up all of these goddamn excuses. Y'all are the reason why women are the new men. Women with this mentality are the number one reason why these women are the new men, because all y'all do is allow them to get away with their piss poor behavior. Like, tighten up.